The Mandy Rose and Otis storyline has really picked up a lot of pace over the last few months. This entire thing started off as just a little joke on social media. As Otis once explained, he became friends with Mandy and Sonia while training and working out at the performance center. Otis thought to himself that he should do something nice for Mandy, so he went to her Instagram page and left a few compliments under her pictures. Other fans in the comments section noticed Otis's comments and thought he was trying to make a move on Mandy. Mandy is rumored to be dating another NXT superstar, but fans got confused for a second and thought something could be going on between the two of them. Once WWE picked up on all of this attention Mandy and Otis was getting through social media, the decision was made to bring the story over to television. The story started off very basic and innocent. Otis would reveal that he had a crush on Mandy and would get nervous and shy around her. Mandy was very dismissive of Otis at first, but after getting Otis in a Secret Santa game, Mandy's attitude started to shift towards Otis. Mandy started being more nice to Otis, even giving him a kiss on the cheek at one point. The two went back and forth, exchanging gifts for a few weeks, and finally, their Valentine's date was set. As we saw on the Valentine's Day edition of SmackDown, Mandy arrived to the date very early and was waiting quite some time for Otis. Now remember that point because it will be important in just a moment. After Otis was taking so long to arrive, Dolph Ziggler ended up sitting down with Mandy at the restaurant, which led to Otis walking in and seeing both of them together and causing him to be heartbroken. This isn't the first time Ziggler has been involved in the story. Ziggler took the cake that Otis gave to Mandy one week and threw it on the floor, so it's not his first involvement in the story at all. But it seems like this story is getting deeper and something huge could be coming out of it. Even though Otis, Ziggler, and Mandy seem to be the main focus of this story, don't take your eyes off of Sonya Deville. Sonya is most definitely the wild card in this story and could play a huge role. During a recent segment, Tucker revealed that Mandy had texted Otis saying that she was running late, but just go back and look at Mandy's reaction when Tucker said this. Mandy has the look of disbelief on her face, and it looks like she doesn't remember sending him a text like that at all. And Mandy definitely wasn't running late, because she was there extremely early and was actually waiting on Otis for a long time. With Otis getting this text that Mandy was running late, this caused Otis to take time and show up late himself because he thought Mandy was running late as well. But that was all a lie, and showing up late actually costed him a date with Mandy Rose. So that right there is a huge mystery. If Mandy didn't send that late text, then who did? Someone is clearly trying to stop Otis and Mandy from being together, but we don't know who. Ziggler couldn't be the one that sent the text because the text was sent out way before he got there. But Sonya Deville, on the other hand, seems a little more likely. Sonya is always with Mandy, and Sonya has been acting very strange since everything with Otis started. So what if Sonya sent out the misleading late text to ruin Otis and Mandy's date? If this turns out to be the case, then this will push Sonya to the forefront of the story as probably the biggest heel of the story. The Sonya character most definitely has a crush on Mandy and always had her all to herself before everything with Otis started. So Sonya could definitely be getting jealous of Otis and Ziggler taking Mandy away from her, so she took matters into her own hands to destroy Mandy's other relationships. So if this was in fact Sonya that ruined the Valentine's date, she'll now have to find a way to wreck Ziggler and Mandy's relationship. So when all these things start to go wrong for Mandy, and it's revealed that Otis and Ziggler aren't the ones behind it, Sonya could start to get busted. Otis could probably destroy Ziggler one-on-one and think it's all over and he won over his dream girl. But the main villain to still get by in this story is Sonya Deville. This could also put Mandy in quite the confusing situation with not one, not two, but actually 3 possible love interests at the same time, with Otis, Ziggler, and now Sonya all wanting Mandy to themselves. Everyone knows by now how hard Sonya has been pushing for a romantic storyline between herself and Mandy, so this could lead right into the situation if WWE decided to take it that way. Rumor right now is that Otis and Ziggler will go one-on-one with Mandy as a guest referee, and she'll probably help whoever she wants to be with win that match. But hopefully Sonya gets involved in the story as well, because there's so much you could do with Sonya's character being in a jealous-like position. So we'll have to see which direction WWE decides to take this story in. What are your thoughts on this theory, and what direction would you like to see this story with Otis and Mandy go in? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.